be peace in the earth.
Imagine the world as one heartbeat, one breath, interconnected, living in peace. That is the vision that World as One founder Kim Stanwood Tarranova is holding.
The World as One flag stands as the symbol of what's possible together, that each individual remembers that we are global citizens.
With her is a powerful group of like-minded souls that hold the intention that world peace is possible and attainable.
There's nothing that can stop an idea whose time has come.
Now let's take that idea and be proactive, be empowering, go forward with that idea so that we can really affect change rather than just be reactive.
Because I believe that this is imperative that this be done.
I know for certain that our species must evolve in order to handle some of the systemic issues that we're facing.
Right now, the world is connected economically. We all know that what happens in Greece affects the United States. What happens in the United States affects China. We're all interconnected through monetary means. Well, what if we actually took it to another level?
And begin to see each other really as one.
The global mindset on a daily basis.
These principles of oneness, of truth, of respect, of love, of compassion have been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
The love and the compassion and the kindness that's there before it's miseducated out of us.
If we each understood how powerful we are and how important we are, it would change things like that.
How do you make any goal happen in your life? You first see it, and then through repetition, it becomes who you are. This flag, World as One flag, is a symbol for all individuals on this planet to constantly, consistently see and say yes to. Yes, we are global citizens.
She's captured an idea that grabbed her attention and grabbed her heart and soul, and so it made me stop and pay attention as to what it was that had her so on fire.
World as One, the picture of this flag, came to me in a meditation.
Every artist, every inventor, every composer, every individual who has made a difference on the planet was moved by an idea. And then that idea began to speak to them. This idea helps people begin to think from a much wider perspective.
The next step for World as One is to be able to have the flag flying all over the world.
That countries and companies fly the flag. We know that Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, IBM, they're global companies. Now imagine them flying the flag and being a symbol of, yes, I know I'm a global citizen.
It's almost like marketing and branding, that the more that you see the image, it sort of sinks into you.
And that's the beauty of the flag, is the visual representation, and the education element to children gives them the tools of how to create that.
Can we get past what we think, as in where they're from, and just expand our thinking to what's possible in us to connect, right?
It's a pathway to fearlessness. It's a pathway to freedom.
Gandhi said we must be the change we want to see in the world. And we're not going out there telling the children what should be. We are giving them the tools to create what can be.
They're called Empowering Children of the World workshops, to teach children in all countries how to live as a global citizen, that they're not just confined to their own country, and that when we start looking at it from the perspective that we're all one, that children across the world can see each other from eyes of love, then the natural outpicturing is actions of peace.
We're not fixing what's broken. We're creating what works.
I think this has a far-reaching, broad perspective, because we're dealing with all people beginning to see themselves as one.
What we're doing here is incredibly important.
Together, there's more to do than we can even imagine.
So what do I say? Get involved in any way that you can. If it's money, if it's donating time, good thoughts, every day you wake up and think about this, you will help us make that happen.